Hello everyone. In Unit 3, we have discussed two poems, Ode on Solitude and To His Choirmaster. Unit 3's first and last poem from the Amority, which is written by Edmund Spenser. It's in a collection of sonnet poems, which is dedicated to his beloved and then later on become a wife, Elizabeth and Boyle. So it's in a short poems or that a love poems collection which is known as Amority, and the uh, poem number 75 which we are going to discuss here. One day I wrote her name. So let's begin. So first line. One day I wrote her name upon the strand, but come the wave and wash it away. Means uh, here the word strand stand for a beach or the seashore side. So what does poet doing? Some kind of activity on a seashore side that he write his beloved name, but the waves come and wash it away. But what poet do? Again, try and try make a success. Poet follow this fundamental. So poet in the upcoming line what he says, again I wrote it with the second hand, but come the tide and made my pain history. Here these are the words like a second hand means a second try, pain which is a reflect writing, prey means a hunter. So these two line what actually discussing. Again I try to write her name, but the second time wave as in a hunter came and whip it, wash it that name, but still that activity is watched by his beloved. So now that the Elizabeth Boyle or that lover is responding to poet, vain man, said she, that dust in vain ash. A mortal thing is to immortalize. She was saying with a very philosophical aspect. Vain man means a foolish man. So means here what she tried to say is that as an lover, she says that you are idiot or the foolish man who tried to write a name on the seashore side. It is impossible to write a beloved's name just because every time that waves came and that wash it. But still, poet is trying to write her name. But what she says that it is a wrong thing. Why? Just because she says that you want to preserve immortal thing, that mortal thing to be immortalized. So which is the wrong part? Means that which thing is born, something is born, it should be died or it should be destroyed. At the end, no one, not on a single thing will be preserved. That she want to say, not on a single thing, as in a name that we wash it. At the same way, every human being or every single thing which is in earth we are seeing, that will be at the end will destroy. That she says, from I myself shall like to this dish, and yet my name be wiped out likewise. Means now she gives her example. Like that, I become a part of dust. At the one day, I become a dust. At the same way, how that the name was wiped by the tide, at the same way, my whole body will be wiped away. So she gives her example by connecting that activity what actually poet was doing, that she compare that example with that real life, that what actually ongoing, and she connect that you are trying to write my name, but it is wiped by tide. At the same way our life is also wiped. We cannot capture anything in our life. Not so, quanti. Let better think Devs to die in a dust, but you shall live by fame. Means now poet make an argument with his beloved. What he say? Not so. Now poet is explaining. Some of the useless thing, like say, let better things should become a die or destroyed, but you shall live by fame. I know the poet very well that one day she will also become a dust, and poet himself also become a dust. But what he know that you can survive still by in human's mind by a form of literature, by a form of fame. You will alive in everyone's mind and heart. Now he explained how that process will be done. My words, your virutus, are shall eternize, and in the heavens write your glorious name. Means a poet knows that how he can preserve her beloved's name or fame or the beauty he want to praise, or that actually at the end he want to save her name. So is it possible how that write in literature form? So after generation people will read this poetry, and they will feel that the emotion and the love connection between them. So that is the way he want to connect that. And here this word heaven is a uh, represent as an height, or that sky, or the limitless infinity. It is showing that that much height of the fame that below should get, that they actually want to say. Where when death shall all the world subdued, our love shall live, and later life renew. Means people will born and die. This cycle will goes on and goes on. Generation after generation, people will come and see that our love and the charm of our relationship, but how they can see or feel it? By literature. So that's why poet says that on the my fame or on your virutus it will be saved. So means at the end he want to save his beloved by writing her name in literature, so that generation after generation people will remember that. So it's an cutest poem, talks about on a relationship. I hope so you guys get an idea betterly. Thanks for listening.